Hey guys, welcome to Excel tutorial channel again and another episode of statistical function and formulas in Excel. So in the previous video we have covered average if function in Excel. So now we are going to cover average ifs in Excel. So average if, as you know, it covers only one criteria, and average ifs cover multiple criteria in Excel. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it, because in upcoming days, months, years, we are going to cover each and every functionality of Excel. So let's get started. So here we have a very basic sheet. If you want to practice it, you can download this sheet, the link pasted in the description box, which will redirect to our own website, and you can download from there under the link under our video. So let's get started. So here we have a product which is strawberry, blueberries, etc., and it has a store also from where our sales are coming, A and B, which is classified as A and B. Okay, so in the first scenario we want to find average of all numbers more than 20. Okay, any sales that are more than 20, we want to find the average of those numbers, and it should be 20 and the maximum sale should be the 40. Hope you understand. To find the average of numbers, sales number which are greater than 20 and less than 40, if you have such a criteria in your daily work life, then you can use average ifs function in Excel. So let's just open average ifs here function. So in the first, the average range. So average range will be the range from where your average going to be calculated. So it's at C22 to C30 here, and in the next part, our criteria range or our criterias will open up. So first will be the criteria range 1. So first criteria is the sale number should be greater than 20, right? And the range will be the same like this, and the criteria will be the greater than equal to 20. So we will open the quote, greater than equal to 20 unquoted. So that will be our criteria number 1. And second criteria is the sales number should be less than 40. So sale number should be less than 40. The criteria range will be the same because these are only the sales number here. And now in the next part, we have a criteria number 2 should be mentioned like less than or equal to 40. Open the quote, less than operator equal to 40. Just close the unquote it, close the parenthesis. So let's find out. So we have got the number 33 here, which is the average of sales greater than equal to 20 and less than equal to 40. So that's the scenario number 1. So hope you understand how to use the average ifs function in Excel. So first argument here, we have selected the average range from where average will be calculated, and the rest is our criteria and criteria ranges. So hope you understand the average ifs function in Excel. So in the next part, suppose here we have a grapes from store A and a grapes from store B, and we also have a grapes from store A. So we have a multiple product from the storage that gets sold. Suppose grapes can be a red or green, right? So it is classified as a 2, but it will be classified as a 1. So the sales has been incurred from the store A also, the multiple sales, and also store B. But what if we want to calculate the average of grapes sold in store A? So we have a multiple criteria, right? So first, in the first criteria, we need to select these grapes, and in the second criteria, we need to select that is store A. Okay, without further ado, let's start with opening up the average function. There we go. In the first argument, we have a average range. So average range will be this all. Now our criteria ranges will be open. Now in the first criteria range, we need to select only grapes. So here we have first criteria, which is to be selected the grapes here, and to enter the criteria number 1, we need to enter that grapes text string in between quote and unquote. There you go, right? So we have selected the criteria range and criteria number 1, and now to enter the another criteria, which store should be the A, not the B. So for that, we need to select the criteria range number 2, which will be this, right? And the criteria 2 will be, it should be A, not D. Okay, you can also enter this as the not equal to operator, like we have learned in our previous video of average if. You can also do the same like that. First, let's just find out if we get the same answer or not. So here we have got the 55. So we have grapes A here, this particular cell and this particular cell. So 60 plus 50 is 110. 110 divided by 2 will be 55. If we do it with the help of not equal to operator like this, can we get the same? Yes, we get the same, which is 55. Hope you understand how to use AVERAGEIFs function with the criteria like this. Okay, so now we are moving forward to another criteria using AVERAGEIFs. We're gonna find average by month. Okay, so in this table, as we can see, we have our Apple sales of different dates like 21st of Feb and 19th of Feb, 11th of March. What if we want to calculate only average of February month in our worksheet? So here we have a helper date here, which we can use in our formula. So in our formula, we will use AVERAGEIFs function and end of month function, which is year month, which we have also described in detail in another video, which you can find in the description. So let's get started. First, there is a two criteria. First criteria will be starting date, which will be a Feb here, right, and the end date to include everything. So starting date I have described here, and the end date we will use end of month to denote this date as a month, and it will select automatically that month and it will cap that month's date automatically. So first, let's just input our AVERAGEIFs function. Open up. Here in the first is average range. Average range will be the set of numbers, so it will be this, comma. Criteria number 1 range will be the dates, this, and the criteria 1 will be the date should be greater than or equal to 1st February 2021, and it will be like this. The operator of greater than equal to will be in unquote and unquote, and now we need to select a date that should be greater than equal to. So for that, to add in this particular argument, we will use %, operator. Just shift +7, it will include the %. It will add the date here like this. And in the next criteria, we'll need a AND date. Okay, we have started the greater than equal to, and it will count like from 1st February. It will also count March entries here, but we don't want to add those March entries because we just want a February sales, average of February sales. So for the second part, we need a end of month function to include the end of the particular date which we have selected. So in this second criteria range will be the same, this, and criteria second will be our formula. But for that to be added, before that we need to add the less than equal to operator like this, and the same way we have done in our first criteria and %. Now we will add end of month function, which is EO month, which returns the serial number of last day of the month, which we will mention in its argument. Just open the parenthesis again, and here we have start date. So start date will be this, the same, because this is the 1st February 2021. Keep in mind, you can also enter a name like a month's name like February, and it should be formatted as a MMM format, which you can select by right clicking on it, but we will do that also in the later minutes. So the number of months we want to select is 0 because we just need to select February only. So close the parenthesis, again close the parenthesis, and there you go, you get an answer of 43.1667. This is the average of February month sales. The thing I was telling you, you can add your month name here by selecting right click, format cell. Here you can just go to the custom, just add the month abbreviation like this, month like this, and it will automatically select this like a February month. So it automatically select that, and you can also add that in your worksheet. So our end of the month function will detect that automatically, and it will provide our last date of that particular month. But if we see the calculation steps here, just go to this formulas, evaluate formula. So when we evaluate it, we will know what and how it find our average here. So we just click on the evaluate. So it evaluate first thing, which is the greater than equal to 4428. This is just the code of February. So let's just move on. so it just give us a answer 43.66. To cross check it if it's right or wrong here, we can just find the average using our cells manually. Since it's just a matter of 4 or 5 cells, so we can just select it manually, this, second, third, fourth, fifth, and this is the 6th number. So rest is of math cells, so close down the parentheses, so we get the same answer. So hope you understand how you can use AVERAGEIFs function in different scenarios. Here we have covered the 3 main scenarios in this particular video. If you have learned something in this video, please click the like button. If you want to ask something about this function, if you don't understand something, then please leave your feedback in the comment box. If you want to share this video to your colleague, friends, or on the social media, use the share button. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.